Let's talk about Washington State's Covenant Homeownership Program. Is it a valid form of reparations for the systemic racism of the past, or is it discriminatory to everyone else? First, I want to clarify that I am a Black fiscal conservative. However, I am a social moderate. I believe in hard work and that anyone is capable of achieving their goals if they really want to. However, I also recognize that this country is run by human beings, and human beings can have their own biases and agendas, no matter what the government says. Now, let's address a common argument. Slavery has existed for thousands of years. That's true, but American chattel slavery was fundamentally different. Unlike other systems where slavery was often temporary or tied to war, American slavery was heritable and racialized. Enslaved Africans and their descendants were permanently treated as property, with no rights, no freedom, and no way out. This system didn't just end with abolition, it left a legacy of systemic racism, from Jim Crow laws to redlining, that still impacts Black Americans today. The Covenant Homeownership Program aims to address one piece of that legacy, the generational wealth gap caused by housing discrimination. By offering zero interest loans and loan forgiveness, it helps minority families, many of whom were historically excluded from homeownership, build wealth and stability. But here's the controversy. Critics argue the program is discriminatory because it uses race as a qualifier without requiring proof of direct harm. They say it excludes other groups who also faced discrimination, like Jewish or low-income white families. Supporters, however, point to the undeniable disparities in homeownership rates. Percent of white households in Washington own homes, compared to just 34% of Black households. They argue this program is a step toward leveling the playing field. Here's the bigger picture. America has made progress. We've had a Black president, successful Black entrepreneurs, athletes, and entertainers. But systemic barriers don't vanish overnight. Programs like this aim to bridge the gap. But is this the best way to do it? Could focusing on economic need rather than race make it more inclusive? Or requiring proof of historical harm make it feel more targeted and fair? So, what do you think? Is this program a meaningful step toward reparative justice, or does it create new divisions in the name of fixing old ones? Let's hear your thoughts.